Oh boy, nerds. I can already tell by the title that people are going to get mad at me again for talking about this, but you know what? I think it bears repeating. Also, I want to show some examples of other mobile games that I've been playing and how they do their daily systems and how things like that work towards, creating better content, I think, when it comes to playing the game without having to do, more story or having to do any sort of complex systems outside of encouraging it through other means, basically. So, we have had 0 Daily Orbs for a while. I would say a few days, Granted, we did have, that gauntlet come up and, basically give us some free stuff as well. So, admittedly, you can't really complain too much when it comes to daily rewards, but I do understand that a lot of people are kind of upset that they can't. A lot of free-to-play units can't even, free-to-play users can't even summon from the new weapon triangle, which honestly is not the best anyways. The only really good one is Azura, but still, people are upset over this, and they are kind of sad that they can't, do this. And, not even a free summon, not even just, 5 orb summon. I kind of agree, it's a little bit weird. And I know a lot of people are just going to start screaming, oh, these players are entitled, and these people are just, they want to be able to, just summon for free when, you need to pay money. And yes, I understand it's a gacha game. That's how it works. But I'm going to show you 2 other gacha games that I've been playing on and off. One really, really recent. One that I've been coming on and off of quite a bit, and I'm not counting Yokai Watch Wibble Wobble. But I'm going to, just hop over to there and show you their systems and show you why I think, basically, Heroes can improve quite a bit from this in several ways, okay? So, I'm going to hop over to the first game, and then I'm going to show you what they do, and then we're going to hop over to the next, and from there we'll have a discussion, okay? Alright, so I'll see you in the first game. Just hold on real quick. Hey guys, we're back, and as you can see, this is Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. This is actually a game that Trev got me into like a day ago. And a day or 2 ago, I've been monitoring and looking at how they manage their systems and how they do a lot of their quest-based things. So I figured I would show you guys basically what they do when it comes down to, well, they give, of course, a daily login reward. We'll go over that in a second when it's done loading, and I will tell you what this is. Basically, granted I haven't unlocked too much in the game, just so we're clear, but here's their daily login system. As you can see, they have, for those who don't know, this is Lapis. The blue stuff is Lapis. That is the currency in the game. That is basically your orbs, in a sense. And they also have an interesting thing called a free rare summon ticket, which allows you to just basically roll on a summon without having to spend any currency. It's an interesting idea, and their daily rewards, basically, you can kind of see that it repeats in this fashion, but also that as you go along over the month, the May daily rewards get a little bit better, and you get some slightly better stuff as you go along. I'm not saying that this isn't a good system. It's something that a lot of free-to-play games do, and it's something that maybe Heroes might want to try to adopt in a way, maybe give a bit more currency as it goes along, because let's be clear here, 100 feathers is kind of an insult anyways when you do a daily login as a reward. I hate to sound rude, but 100 feathers, really? I get 5 from, just talking to my characters, and then you give me 100? That's not going to do anything, but still, I guess we'll just move on from there. Anyways, mostly what I want to talk about here is actually the quest report over here. Now, they also have quests for, all sorts of other stuff, but unfortunately I do not have any ongoing quests. What I do want to talk about is, of course, the daily quests that pop up, and these are basically simple things like, oh, send 5 gifts to friends, and, do 2 exploration quests, and craft 1 item. Things like this, and they basically give you Lapis, or Gil, or things like that, and that is a nice thing to have. It gives EXP, some other stuff, and it's always nice to just be able to get something from it. A daily reward system is not a bad idea. They, of course, also have, the monthly kind of things that come along, something similar to Heroes that pop up occasionally. And this just allows you to work on things, it gives you a bit more to do, and it's not just simply 1 month full of content that you pretty much blow through in a single day. This is something that you actually work towards getting as you go along, and I feel like that's a great system because it allows for more flexibility. It allows you to, you know, get on and do something if you've already done something in the game, which a lot of players have, even free-to-play, you know, players have actually done. And I don't think that's a bad idea. I think this engages more interactivity and it gives you something to do, which is something that I really feel Heroes lacks right now. Alright, so I'm going to show you the summon system because, you know, why not? So, you know, of course you get that free once-a-day summon. This is the once-a-day half-off summon that you can get with your Lapis, which is nice. This is something that's probably only going to be available. They have special events like this. Occasionally they also do free summons once a day kind of deal, you know, things like that. And, you know, of course, including the tickets, which you can get. There's, of course, the ticket summons where you get a free ticket that just lets you do one summon. I feel that's a nice thing to have. It gives, you know, a little bit more, and especially since the summoning rates aren't as good, you know, are about as good as probably Heroes at the base value, like 3%. You're probably not going to get much of anything, but it's just nice to have the thrill of it. The nice, you know, it's nice to get that little bit of an itch going so you get that extra summon. I'm not saying that this could work in Heroes, I'm just saying that as an ability, you know, to do so, it's not bad. It's a good concept, and I really do enjoy that. In fact, we're going to try the free, you know, well, not free, the half-off summon. And, you know, why not? Let's just try it out, see what happens. I doubt I'll get anything good, but, you know, their summon system is a bit odd. Yep, we only got a blue, which means like a 3-star. Probably no one good. But, you know, that's just how it goes. And it's a crash. Okay, cool. Well, can't win them all, guys. That was weird. Let me try reloading this game real quick. That was not something I wanted to happen. I wonder if it actually used my, I've noticed that Brave X Feast does not play well with my recording, you know, with like the whole HD mount thing, but still. We're gonna load it up. We're gonna see what happened, if anything happened there, and I did use my currency. I don't know who I got. Oh, yeah, and there's also the trial that they can do, but basically. I mean, I don't know who we got. Let's go take a look and see real quick, just to see if I got anyone. Oh, anyone new? Anyone? No one new that I can see. That's cool. Oh wait, nope. Don't know who I got. That was awkward. Anyways, I'm gonna move over to the next game and we'll talk there. Okay? So see you soon. Hey guys. So you may notice a theme with a lot of the games that I play on mobile, just so we're clear. Gee, I wonder what that is. What series do I like to play occasionally that is, you know, mostly this? And, you know, there's a daily login bonus. And there's that. Anyways, cool. Yay. Oh, God. Last of the Red Wings. Anyways, this is, of course, Final Fantasy Record Keeper, which is all about, well, keeping records or something. But as you can kind of see here, you know, you get the daily rewards. This is Mithril, which is of course your currency. Nothing too crazy. And you know, you get it as a daily login reward, and occasionally you also get an additional item, and that's basically your orbs for the day. But one thing that of course Record Keeper does do that, you know, that is kind of commonplace with a lot of other games in a sense, is that they do have the special quests that you can do that are, you know, either daily or special or normal, and normal are just the kind of like, oh hey, hone one ability, combine a weapon, nothing too crazy, you know, upgrade a piece of armor, and it gives you a bit of mithril. These refresh every so often. I don't remember if it's every day or every, you know, so often, but basically nothing too crazy, and they give you of course currency to do so. But one thing I do like about oh boy, that's raid based. That's something much later. But still, there are a few things that I do enjoy. So, in this game, you don't really work towards collecting characters. You collect special equipment for those characters, and that is something that you always kind of work on, and you know, you do relic draws to get these items. These are essentially your summons. But there is one thing that I do like about... Oh, you still have that, huh? Interesting. Okay, kind of want to do this. I want to see if I could get one, guys. I want it so bad. I really love Final Fantasy XI, and I want to... I'm going to waste some money just to see if I get nothing. But, basically, you just kind of roll for equipment that gives your character special abilities. Nothing too insane. It's probably going to just be a white. That sucks. Yay, I got a... Is that a staff? Yeah, it's a staff. It is a flame rod. Oh, boy. But there's one thing I do enjoy within this game that I really do like, and that is down here, the one free relic draw per day. And it doesn't give you something amazing, but it does give you the ability to just draw a common relic. I think maybe this wouldn't be a bad idea to just add in a free ability to maybe draw, you know, something that's below 1-2 stars as a unit, or 3 stars. This way you can have some, you know, inheritance fodder or something you don't, you know, a character you may like, something like that, because it's not a bad idea in its own regard. It's something that, you know, can be nice to have when you need it. I mean, look at that, I got a 1-star shield. Nothing too crazy. You don't gain too much from it, and honestly, a lot of the times, if that were to be something like a character in the game, you know, like something like what they're doing. Right now in Heroes, unfortunately, all we have is the daily quest lines that kind of pop up, that if you do them all, you don't really get to keep a character. You just, you know, you don't get to do them again. You just kind of, you know, you get the character, then you move on. Pretty much it, and chances are some of them you probably already inherited some skills from, so that's just kind of how it goes. Yeah, that's basically all I have to talk about here. Let's move back to Heroes, and we'll wrap up what we have to talk about. There's also, of course, tons of other gacha games that kind of do this, and Heroes, for some reason, kind of skips this bar. So, alright, back over to Heroes real quick, and then we'll finish up. Alright, hey neighbors, welcome back. So, anyways... that was basically me just looking at what can be improved when it comes down to it. Now, I don't mind the May quests. I don't mind them too much. Granted, the whole stratum doing, you know, 50 billion stratums is not exactly something I find exhilarating. But it is something to do. It's just, I feel that only having it down to 1 May quest and something like that, and occasionally maybe, you know, an additional... I still need to do that on Lunatic, oh boy. Maybe doing an additional thing, you know, a day or two to get maybe an orb or two and, you know, some feathers is not a bad idea. We had that for a while with Arena, and I don't understand why we don't have it now. Because, you know, it's really too complicated to put into words that, you know, it's not a bad thing to give free-to-play users a little bit more incentive to get on, to play, and do things. I'm not saying just hand out an orb and give it to them every day. I know some of you are upset that they would do that, or that, you know, people don't, you know, fussy pants, but still, it's not a bad concept. It's not something that's crazy. I understand that, you know, Daily Orbs, it's not something people want. Some people don't want, at least, but some do. Some want that in daily quests, and I don't disagree. It's not too terrible when the percentile for appearance rates is something about 3%. Because that is a minuscule amount considering the whole variety. Not only that, but, like, you know, maybe you could add in some abilities like half off or, you know, a free summon every so often, because it's exhilarating to get the ability to at least summon. I think we can all agree with that. And that's what gacha games are all about, is having that fun, having that moment where you get that, you know, unit you need or you want, or try for them and, you know, get whatever crap unit you ended up with. It's just how it works, and I feel a lot of people get very upset over it, but that's just me going through other gacha games to show you. Brave Exvius in its own right is pretty generous, and while Record Keeper isn't the most exhilarating thing, it is something that, you know, happens. God, there's a fly in here! Ah! So, I was just going to say that that's basically what I was going to show you guys. They're not exactly the same because, of course, Heroes has a very different summoning system on how it works. It encourages you to buy in bulk. But then again, so do the other ones with the whole, like, oh, summon 11, you get one rare, basically. So, yeah, this is just me talking about what can happen here. And, you know, with 3 summon pools right now, I don't think it's a bad idea to at least have a Daily Orb thing. Because otherwise, well, what's the point, you know? No one outside of paying customers can do so, at least try to. It kind of discourages people from actually trying to play, and those who are free-to-play players, you know, they are discouraged from probably trying to buy unless it's something really powerful, like Hero Fest, which had a bit of a better rate than most. So, that's just my basis. This is just my whole rambly video about it. And, you know, we talked about it before, but this time I'm going as in-depth as I possibly can with other gacha games that I have. And, you know, this is basically all I have to say, guys. Feel free to leave a comment, tell me what you think. And, you know, yeah, that's about it. See you guys soon. Thanks for watching.